ドジャースが2024年の NLCS 第3戦で見事な勝利を収めました。ビューラーの素晴らしい投球、大谷翔平の特大ホームラン、そしてキケエルナンデスの活躍と見どころ満載の試合でしたね。ビューラーは4回3安打無失点、6奪三振と期待に応える投球を見せ、大谷は3ランホームランで勝利に貢献。キケは相変わらずのミスター10月。振りを発揮しています。この勝利でドジャースは2勝1敗とリードを広げました。明日の第4戦も楽しみですね。今回はこちらの内容を議論した海外番組の日本語翻訳をご紹介します。ぜひ高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いします。
All right, Joe, thanks very much. And a rousing win in this game 3 for the Dodgers. And we welcome you to the post-game show with the crew. Derek Jeter is here, David Ortiz, Alex Rodriguez. And, you think about what this Dodgers pitching staff has done. You just heard Walker Buehler with Ken Rosenthal. I mean, they've thrown shutouts in 4 of the last 5 games of the postseason. It's pretty incredible, Al.
It is remarkable. And the Dodgers, look, I've said it all along, boys, they're bullies. And they walk and they hit home runs, and that's when they dominate. Tonight, 3 bombs, 7 walks, but from top to bottom, complete domination, and obviously give Buehler a lot of credit.
Absolutely. We were expecting at least 5 innings from Buehler, but the 4th inning that he pitched, he dominated. He absolutely dominated. He was locating his pitches very well.
I mean, 4 shutouts in 5 games in a regular season is amazing, and in the playoffs, it's pretty unbelievable. What have you noticed about the pitching staff as a whole?
I mean, they're all in. They're bought in. They all want the same thing, and they're all willing to do whatever it takes to to take us there. There's no set roles in that bullpen, and they're all about it. We got a bunch of guys that they just want the ball at any time, and they've been doing a great job. Pitching has been amazing, but shout out to Will, man. He's been calling some unbelievable games behind the plate, and I don't think that pitching staff will be having the success they're having if it wasn't for him pushing the right buttons.
Kiki, I love your quote where you said something along the lines, I'm paraphrasing, we didn't come here to win just the National League. We came here to win everything. But I'm really interested to know, during the season, you hit a home run once every 26 at-bats. Then you turn into Big Papi in October. 1 home run every 13 at-bats. What is it about October that makes you play at such a high level?
I don't know, man. I've been asked this question a lot, and I don't know the exact answer other than it just brings out the best in me. I don't know if it's the Latino blood. I don't know what it is, man. But I put myself in a position since I was a little kid, thinking that I was playing October baseball when the games were important for me as a kid, and I think one of the things, I mean, I can't. You can have one bad postseason and then not go back to the postseason in a couple of years. And I've been blessed with, this is like my 9th postseason already, and I don't think I've had the numbers that I have if it wasn't for how much experience I have and as much as I've been in the postseason. So I got 2 guys to my left who have pretty impressive resumes in October and in the regular season too. But I don't know. It just brings out the best in me, and I love playing on October.
Hey, tell Ray you learn from the best.
Sure
hey,
did.
Kike, you know we have you in Boston, and I love your enthusiasm and your energy. But I had to ask you, tell me about this pitching staff that y'all have that have been able, the bullpen combined with starter, they have pitched shutout inning 4 times this postseason. What is all about this pitching staff?
We have a lot of really good arms and a lot of different stuff. I think in the past the Dodger bullpen has been kind of similar. A lot of the same guys, and we have a little bit of everything in the bullpen, and we even have two future starters in Landon Knack and Ben Kasparius, who finished the game out tonight, who have great stuff. And I think it's just their willingness to have no roles at all and to be willing to come in. Kopech, we traded for him to possibly be our closer, and he's pitching in the 5th inning tonight. We just have a bunch of guys that are like I said, and I keep saying it over and over, but they're all willing to do whatever it takes to take us to a championship. And they're doing a great job, and hopefully it keeps going.
That's right.
First of all, great job once again, man. I've always said, in order to win a championship, you have to be able to play well on the road. And you guys have played well on the road in San Diego with your backs against the wall. You come into a hostile environment like this and play like you did tonight. How much do you guys enjoy playing on the road, or are you just comfortable at this point?
how do I choose my words to not piss off any fan base?
We're live. We're live.
Are we live?
That doesn't mean anything.
Sorry. Man, we playing in San Diego was intense. I played in a lot of places, and San Diego was up there as far as the electric environment. Those fans absolutely hate us, which was awesome. You know, I love playing those type of games, and you know, coming in here, we knew that it was going to be electric. I got to play a postseason series here in 2015, and so I knew what to expect with the crowd and stuff. But you know, I think that the fact that, you know, we took an early lead and Walker did his thing, and then we were able to slowly add on till the game got out of hand. I think that helps, and you know, we have two more games that we want to win this series, and then we focus on the World Series. But you know, we're just taking one game at a time, and you know, doing whatever it takes to win today.
Keep it going,
Hey,
man.
Kike, you know what I do with a bad man in October? I hand one of my dog T-shirts. You deserve one, kid.
Thank you.
My dog. Hold it up, baby. Hold it up. That's right. There we go. My dog.
Another happy My Dog customer, Kike Hernandez, doing it again. Hey,
Bad
man.
man.
Thanks for joining us,
Thank you,
Kike.
guys. Thank
Congrats
you.
on the win.
Good job. Keep it
Appreciate
going,
that.
brother.
There you go. Another My Dog shirt. By the way, great strike from Karen there on the toss, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
Poppy.
That's right.
That was impressive. I mean, that was really,
She
really
know
good.
what she's doing.
Yeah, that was good. And so is Kike. He's been ridiculous. And it's amazing when you think about what he's done. Look, he's been a really good player. And you're right, though, Alex. He gets to the postseason and he turns just in another gear, really. I mean, think about it. Highest OPS on the road in playoff history. Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, Carlos Beltran, and Kike Hernandez. I mean, that's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable group of company. That's where Kike is. And Derek, we were talking, watching him, and said he reminds you of one of your former teammates in a certain way, huh?
Yeah, you know who he reminds me of? He's like a modern-day Jim Leyritz. Jim Leyritz had a great long career, but he turned into another human being in the postseason. He had the big home run against the Seattle Mariners. Al, you were there in 1995. Then he hit the big home run against the Braves. Game 4 of the World Series. He just always seemed to come up with big home runs, and that's what reminds me of Kike. I mean, Kike's got 15 home runs in 78 games. Now, Jimmy didn't play as many postseason games. He had 8 in 28, but he always seemed to come up with the big home runs.
You know, fellas, the great Pat Riley once said, is 80% talent, 20% luck. Well, the Dodgers got some luck because their shortstop Rojas goes down. The blessing in disguise, he goes down. It allows Dave Roberts to move Edman from center to short and put Kike in there as an everyday center fielder, and it's worked out absolutely beautifully.
I tell you what, we had Kike a little bit in Boston for a year and son, and what I watched from Kike was that he loved those highlights. He loved those pressure games. He loved to go out. It doesn't matter where you put him at. We played at shortstop. He went out there and bust his tail. You put him in the outfield, go out there and show you some love. And playoff game during October, this guy is ready for it. I mean, he shows it every day.
He loves the smoke too, doesn't he? I mean, he likes the playing on the road in front of the crowd.
Yeah, he doesn't give a.
Yeah,
You know?
you kind of need that though, right? You got to need
Hey,
that.
we like Cap. We like.
To get those road wins. We were watching the game, but hey, this is pretty good. The Dodgers doing all this without Shohei Ohtani. And then all they had to do was get a couple runners on, and he hit one literally to Midtown. I mean, just an absolute bomb, a three-run shot. And it's amazing, right? When the base is empty, nothing. Yeah. He's been quiet. Runners on, can't get him out. I mean, just unbelievable.
He go for the steak, Kevin. He go for the steak.
He likes the steaks. The ribeye steaks. RBIs for those non-familiar with the term. But it is, you know, they haven't had to, I know he hit the one that went a mile, but they haven't had to rely on him as much. And they get a win without him, essentially. That's really big for the Dodgers.
Well, maybe the biggest hit of the night was the last one by him because he's been a little bit sleepwalking the last 6 games. And that home run, just like Judge's home run, all these guys, all they need is a little bit of a gap. And he points in the dugout like he maybe told somebody, I'm going to go deep. He hits it to the moon, Kevin, like you said, to Midtown, and off he goes.
One thing I like about Ohtani, it doesn't matter if he's going off for whatever. He's swinging. He's not taking pitches. You throw him a strike, he's swinging. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes as a hitter, you get concerned when things are not going well and you want to get picky. he's the opposite. He continues swinging, and he just gonna make it happen.
Sometimes it's a feel. You know, it's you put pressure on yourself because you want to deliver, you want to come up big, and you just can't find it. Maybe that clicks for him. Same thing with Aaron. You said maybe they carry that into the next game. But look, Ohtani's going to hit. I mean, I guess the way to get him out is just have no one on base.
Yeah. Shohei, some call him Shani Ohtani. You call him whatever you want. The guy can rake with runners on base. That's the bottom line. But tonight, I think a big story, and we talked about it a lot in the pregame show, and you guys laid it out perfectly what Walker Buehler had to give to the Dodgers, and he basically gave it to them, right? I mean, you think about his outing tonight, 4 innings, 3 hits, no runs, and 6 strikeouts. Didn't have a single strikeout his last start, and this is quite the difference, right? And you guys pointed it out, too, in that start against the Padres. Didn't have the greatest of luck, a little couple misplays behind him. But I think the cool thing, you always reference Al, you've been talking about how he showed that emotion in that San Diego game, right? You know, punching the cooler and throwing stuff, and it got guys fired up, right? He had that same emotion tonight. He got out of that big jam in the second inning, and he's screaming at Lindor, and he had that fire that I think carried him a little bit.
He was unbelievable, and it was that, again, fellas, that second inning in where he gave up 6 with really sloppy defense against the Padres. Tonight, he had the same situation, an opportunity to give it up, and he strikes out Alvarez with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball away looking, and then gets the MVP for the Mets on a beautiful breaking ball, and that was the difference. But, fellas, you need the fire. You need the intensity. And, Poppy, you said a great word is not more hype, is more focused. And tonight, he came out focused.
最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。今日の試合、見どころ満載でしたよね。ビューラーの投球、さすがですよね。無失点に6奪三振。前回の反省を生かした感じがしました。それに大谷選手のホームラン。もう、驚きを通り越して笑っちゃいましたよ。街の中心まで。で、冗談抜きですごかった。キケ、エルナンデスの活躍も忘れちゃいけませんね。この人、10月になると別人みたいですよ。ポストシーズン OPS 歴代4位って、ちょっと信じられないです。今後の活躍から目が離せません。ご視聴ありがとうございました。